I do have my highest as is 98. And 98%. There is an individual that got a 98. And there is someone else also that got let's see, what was the other mark? A 92. Was it a 92? Yes, there's a 98, there's a 92. There is quite a number of people that also got like 80s, 70s, 78. So I'm proud. Those that did well, did extremely well. Those that didn't put in the work, or maybe you were struggling with some things, yes, there were those that were outliers. Lihlotlo, your hand is up.
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to ask if we'll be allowed to review the test with you.
To go through your answers with me.
Yes.
Yes, even though I don't know if there is enough time, but yes, I will give you that opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have your mark already, Lihlotlo?
Yes, I got my mark.
Okay, no problem then. If we get time, you can actually ask me. Okay, let's just write what's on the screen. A cable TV provider surveyed a random sample. You don't have to write everything. Remember, it's about knowing the information. So let's not take a lot of time. Just take at least 6 minutes to write this. You don't even need to note it down. You just need to maybe take a picture if you need to, and then calculate based on that. You don't need to rewrite the whole scenario. I'm going to time you. I see, I think it's full stops on the chat. Is it supposed to signify a question? Please let me know if there are questions.
Ma'am, the full stop is usually just so that people has access to the channel
chat.
after the yes.
No problem, thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. So
Yes.
today's class is basically just practice questions.
Yes, it's practice questions and also questions from your end.
Okay, thank you.
Did you do the first few ones that we were doing in class?
No, ma'am.
We had sessions where we were doing the first, I think it was the first questions about mean and medians, and then we went on to probabilities, we went on to binomials, we went on to Poisson, and then now it's the next other chapters. I don't want to say which other chapters are these. I want you to be able to read it and be able to decipher which formula I should use. And remember, we're not opening up our books. We don't use our textbooks. We don't use the notes that we have written. You only just need to have yourself and the formula sheet. Maybe I should ask you to switch on your cameras.
Ma'am, only for linear regression, ma'am. We need to go through that, please.
We can go through it, but I want you to be able at this particular point to be comfortable enough to only use your formula sheet. Whatever you don't know from the notes, you can go through on your own. But while we're doing practices, I want you to be able to be comfortable to open just the formula sheet, and whatever you don't know, you know that you don't know it. Because if you keep on going back, you will have the false pretense that you understand. Maybe we should open our cameras. How does everyone feel? Let's open our cameras. Let's switch on our
No,
cameras.
ma'am.
No,
Please,
ma'am.
no.
Okay. Okay. You're already 3 minutes into the exam. How far are we? Just make sure that you time yourself.
Ma'am, are you still busy with question 3?
Yes, I'm still typing. I'm just requesting for other people to join. You can just continue with question 1 and calculate the values unless you're done with both of the questions.
Yeah, I'm done with question 1 and 2.
Okay, no problem. I'll just do it now. Are you calculating it also, or are you just noting it down?
Just calculating. I don't see the point in actually noting it down.
No problem. Then let me just continue finishing question 3. Okay, everyone, are we done with number 1? Are we done with number 1? Remember, you should not take a lot of time trying to figure out these. This should be easy for you now. You're coming straight from the wrap-up session. This should be easy. I'm just going to give you 5 more minutes to finish number 1 and number 2, and then we will go through answers. Okay, let's go through number one. Let's go through number one. Are we all done with number one? We should be at this time. They say a cable TV provider survey a random sample of 300 households in a city and found, this is supposed to be, in a city and found that 128 of those households subscribed to their premium channel package. Then they say construct a 95% confidence interval for the actual percentage of household in the city that subscribe to the cable TV providers whatsoever. Interpret your findings, and then they've given you a critical value of plus or minus 1.96, and then they say 6 marks. Remember what the MC said. He said that you don't have to worry yourself whether it's a T, a Z for the other things that we're going to be looking at, because at the end of the day, they will give you a critical value. The only thing that will differentiate whether we are using a T or we are using a Z, it's a matter of whether you are given a standard deviation that is from the population or the standard deviation that is of the sample. So let's look at it now. So what are we having here? How would we go about answering this question? How would we go about answering this question? Anyone who would like to try? How would we go about answering this question? Remember, at this point, I'm not supposed to be telling you the answer. I want to hear from you. You've just listened and watched the MC explain almost everything. So how would you go about this one? And where does this fall into? Is it a confidence interval? Is it hypothesis testing? Is it chi-square? Is it regression? How would we go about calculating these values?
Ma'am, I'd
Yes.
say that it falls under confidence intervals,
Mhm.
and then you're going to use your proportionate interval one, the one that says p minus z square root of p bracket 1 minus p bracket divided by n, that one. Ma'am, you're muted.
Thank you. Please repeat that.
Okay, so the confidence interval, the proportionate one, so it would be, if you go to look on the formula sheet, the second one in the first column, so the p minus z,
The P minus Z, yes.
then the square root,
And then the square root. Okay, now I'm going to struggle. Square root.
of p bracket,
Is it going to be a fraction, right?
yes ma'am, the
first
next
one. Yes. It's going to be P.
bracket 1 minus p close bracket divided by n,
Great.
and then
the signs greater or equals to?
and then your pi sign, and then the greater and equals to, and then your same formula, just instead of a minus, it's going to be a plus.
Great.
That's what I did.
Are we all in agreement? Do we all agree? Please give us a thumbs up if you all agree. Okay. What is the value of P?
128 over 300.
Okay, and then we have a minus. What is our Z? Let's engage. Remember, we want to leave as soon as we can. What is the value of our Z?
1.96, ma'am.
1.96, and then we have this. Is this a multiply, right? And then that means here I have an insert, where are you, equation? Okay, I'm going to take this as it is. You just see how you put it on your calculator. And then minus the same thing. Yes. Okay, and then what is our N?
300.
300. Okay. There's not, okay, and then here, and then it's a matter of saying the pi. Obviously, you're not going to write pi when it comes to your exam. I hope people are not going to be writing pi's. I just can't take time to be looking for that symbol here. We have the symbol there on your thing, on your formula sheet. What is the value that we are getting? What is the lower limit?
0,398.
98. Did everyone get a 98 or did you get a 71? 0,371? Anyone with a 0?
7-1.
371.
Okay, it's a 7-1 also on my side. Please just double check that. I think it's a matter of how you convert from here. Can you please just leave it as 128 over 300? If you can, always put something like this. You don't have to actually convert it. Please just put it as it is so that we get the final correct answer. I think it was Lene. Can you please just double check on your side and see if we can get the 0,371? And then you have greater or equals to, and then you have your pi, then you have your greater or equals to, and then you have, what is the upper limit?
0,483.
0,483. Great. Are we all getting the same answers? Are we all fine? Are we all happy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How would
ma'am.
we get our marks? I'm just gonna, this is the mark. This is the mark, depending on how many marks this is. And then this is a mark. And then you need to say that it's greater or equals to, and then you have your pi here, and then this is the mark. So this is 4 marks for here. How many marks were you given? 6. So this is 4 marks for the substitution. And then we go back to, they said now you need to interpret, remember? So now where do we interpret? Okay, how do I go back to not on the time? Technology. Okay, how would you interpret it while I figure things out here? How would you interpret it? How would we interpret?
I said there is a 95% confidence that the actual percentage of households in the city that subscribes to cable TV providers premium channel package are between. I converted them into percentages. So I said 37.07% and 48.27%.
That is indeed true. The most important thing that I want to see the percentage. Percentage. I want to see the story, of which what are you talking about? I want to see the between. I want to see before the story, I want to see the proportion, that the proportion of this and this and this lies between, and then I want to see the lower value, lower limit, and the upper limit. Are we all fine? See the percentage, there is a 95%, whichever you are given, that whatsoever you're given the story, and the proportion lies between the lower limit and the upper limit. That is all. Those are the things that I want to see. Then you get your full 2 marks. Are we all good? That is 6 marks. Are we all good? Give me a thumb up if you're all good so that I can move on. If you're not good, remember it's your responsibility. I've done my share, done actually beyond what I'm supposed to. So please, if you don't understand, it's your responsibility to make me aware. Okay, let's look into number 2. They say a manufacturer claims that their new light bulbs have an average lifespan of at least